welcome to Mystics Outlook. Just as like Wizards Outlook, joined by Raymond Lyons, Cardell Dudley Jr. I'm Wilson Carpenter. And look, we're gonna get to the Mystics tonight. They have two preseason contests. The first of which happened earlier this evening at the ESA. Cardell is one of the few people that were there, and outside of those people, all we really know is the score and the stats. So that said, Jesse, you just want to share, just give a quick overview, and then I'm sure Ray and I will ask us some specific questions after you get through it. But Atlanta beat Washington tonight, 87-80.
Um, the Mystics look like what Sabal said. He's still trying to figure them out. Everybody's trying to figure out the role. I know he's going to get out. I think he knows what he's going to get out the vets, but they have a lot of young players, new young players that they kind of have in the mix. And you could tell that they're still trying to figure things out. They're still trying to figure out not just the league, but who they are in the league. And that showed tonight. You know, Atlanta Atlanta got a chance to be dangerous. I think they got a chance to surprise a lot of teams. I know people kind of looking at them funny because the coach left like 2 days ago or whatnot, but the assistant that took over, I'm gonna forget his name, but what he had them looking like today with the up tempo game on offense and the way they were swarming defensively, 94 feet. Yeah, they gonna cause a lot of team a lot of problems because their backcourt is ridiculous. Courtney Williams, Carter, obviously Ari McDonald, uh, Monique Billings. She improved. She could step out. She's more sure of herself. She looked like she's ready to take another leap in her game, stepping out, hitting, uh, pick and pop game, mid range, automatic from there. And one thing that she showed tonight, I don't know if it's gonna keep going, but one thing she got the ball off the rebound and she was running point. She was bringing the ball up, and the guards were sprinting. Ari McDonald, obviously you can see on TV how fast she is, and it does her no justice. She's literally I've never seen a player go past Ariel Atkins like that. Like that kind of. I was like, she got it one time, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it was one dribble. When she get a step on you, it's over. All you can do is just yo, pick her up, pick her up. That's all you can do. You get the point. That's all it is, man. You know, they got Tiana Hawkins, they got Shatori Walker Kimbrough. You got players with big game and playoff experience to kind of help. And Courtney Williams, she played in the finals, obviously. She looked like she's back to being herself. Odyssey Sam, she's in midseason form. She was being very, very physical. They put Sugg Sutton on her, and Sugg's trying to make the team, so she was being physical, but she picked the wrong one to be physical with. So Odyssey turned on regular season Odyssey. She flipped right in, started bodying her, driving, bumping her ass back, feet like 10 feet in the lane, getting jumpers and stuff, being physical, getting in people's face. Yeah, don't sleep on Atlanta, man. They got some dogs over there. And Lindsey Pulliam, local product, she came in and she's confident. Let's just say that. You know what I mean? She's very confident. She didn't play most of the game, but as soon as she got in, she spotted up from the corner. Shane Parker drove, found her in the corner, no hesitation, knocked it down, then touched rim. Yeah, man, she you could tell she just got that confidence and belief in her that she's a WNBA player. So, I won't be surprised for her to be in that rotation, down the line. On the Mystic side, as far as the young players, Teresa Plaisant, she played well, hit a couple of jumpers. She got work on the defense. She picked up literally 4 fouls in the first half. Hey, man, Tabal let him rock. And Tabal was letting him rock because he was chilling. Normally if it's a dumb mistake, he out the chair, he going off. But he trying to see what he got with the young players, who he's going to keep. I think it's only, 2 games in the preseason. So,
Yeah.
they got most of the reps.
Saturday. Yeah, they got tonight and Saturday. That's it.
Yeah, so they got most of the reps. Tina Charles looked good. She was a little bit rusty by her standards, but she still had 18 to 4. Bullying them, mid range. I know Brown got on her, got in the game and got on her. Obviously, Tina can't bully her because Brown just too big, but Tina like, cool, take you to the outside dance when you hit the jumper. That's what makes her great. That's what's going to make her our first ballot Hall of Famer. Pick your poison, what you going to do with it. And Jillian, Elaine, she did great. I didn't know she could shoot the three that well. The one thing about her that made her from getting a lot of minutes that she deserved because of her offensive ability, she's not the most athletic player.
Mhm.
And the bigs in the WNBA, they're very basketball, they're very fast and they're quick. So they're gonna have to figure something out with that because defensively she could be in trouble depending on who they're playing. Pre Stanley, she didn't get into the fourth quarter, and she put on a performance in 5 minutes. She had 9 points of 3-3 shooting.
Hmm.
That's if you want a blueprint for how to walk onto a team in high school and college or make a roster in the pros, she showed it. That's the blueprint. She came in, she had a quick turnover. All right, got the nerves out the way. She didn't miss ever again. She was getting timely steals, she was defending, and she hit shots from all over the court. Any shot she had, she hit. Her energy was contagious. She was strapping up. If she keeps that up, she gonna make it hard for Tybalt to cut her because we know Tybalt will keep players that show their worth in preseason. She came in and did her thing, and that's all you can ask for when you get those opportunities. And I hate when players say, "Man, I ain't even have enough time to get in rhythm." But she literally, freestanding, she literally only played 5 minutes and 34 seconds. She had 9 points on 3-3 shooting, 1 or 2 from deep, and a steal. You had players that played double-digit minutes and didn't do what she did. That's how you get the coach's attention, man. So, all in all, I saw what the dream could be, and Washington is still trying to. Delanon's not here, Maisha Hines Allen. They still missing some key players, but I think he just rolled the balls out to just see what the young players can do. But like he said, they're a work in progress, and I see what he was talking about.
Right. You can jump in. Any questions about what Cardell mentioned? Anything specifically you wanted to see or get out of today's game?
Yeah, like you you did kind of touch on it going through, each player's production. Just who, like in terms of the young players, who just based, I know it's a small sample size, but who do you think is going to eventually end up on the final roster?
That's tough. Because like Sutton and Stella Johnson, they got a lot of minutes in the backcourt.
Mm-hmm.
When he said Atkins and Cloud, but Sutton played good defensively, but she didn't offensively. She didn't make a lot of shots. Stella Johnson was solid, but she didn't. She was solid. That's all you say. She didn't really hurt you, but she didn't really wow you either. And that's no
Mm-hmm.
disrespect. It is what it is. And plus, you got to consider who she going up and who they were going up against too. Obviously Sam and Courtney Williams to start. That's a then you come in with some and Kennedy Carter. Then you got Ari McDonald coming in. You got that's a definitely a welcome to the league moment. You know what I mean? Uh, Probably Elaine, Jillian Elaine. She played well,
Mm-hmm.
and you know I I gotta give Pre Stanley I gotta give her a due, man. She hoop. I mean, she hoop. She showed maybe she should have got those minutes because, like I said, look what she did in 5 minutes. She had 9 points and 1 assist. Granted, it wasn't against all the starters and stuff like that, but still she made an impact. Whereas Stella Johnson, she played 16 minutes. She had 4 points, 3 fouls. So Sutton, she went 0 for 2 in 11 minutes. Let me see. She had 4 rebounds. Nah, yeah, let me see. This box score. She had 4 rebounds and 3 points. You know what I mean? Like like you said, it's a small sample size, but based on the night, yeah, Elaine and Stanley would probably get the nod
Okay.
just on the night. Now I don't know what's been happening throughout camp. That's a different story. So
Right,
I know
right.
he's going to look at that, all together. But tonight they play Stanley and Elaine play better.
Nah, that's a great look for Stanley. Like just sitting in on a couple of the. She spoke to the media a couple times. Just
Mm-hmm.
really good kid, and I'm not even surprised to hear you talk about the type of energy she played with. That is infectious. She has an infectious energy just talking when she was just talking to us. Like it just came through. Like her energy is just it was crazy. So I'm not surprised to hear about that, and I'm happy that she had that she stood out and in those 5 minutes. And I'm going to be interested. I know obviously we won't be able to see it come Saturday, but one of the first things I'll be doing is going to check the box score to see if she got more than 5 minutes after tonight's performance. Because like you mentioned, like we've seen some, Coach T over time, like, you take care of business on that end of the floor, it usually goes a long way for him.
For sure. He'll reward you. So it's just a matter of being consistent at this point, finishing off strong. That's what you're supposed to do. When you trying to stick to the roster or make a team, you trying to make it as hard as hell for the coach to cut you. So that's she's off to a good start.
And then I guess probably I'm interested to see if Kiara plays on Saturday too. So
she played tonight.
She did?
She played tonight. Yep.
Okay.
She got in the second half. She was 2 for 4, 5 points. Like I said, you could just tell a lot on with Rusty. You could tell, like Jabal was saying, they haven't even played 5-on-5 yet, but you could tell the Dream has. They definitely have. They was ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So, and the thing I'm noticing, I just picked up a vibe. The misses got to come with it because they still when you could tell when they stepped in that building. The players that was on the Dream team when they won the chip, they still feel like they still see the Mystics as the champs. You know what I mean? Like y'all was beating our ass by like 30. Even if you feel what I'm saying? Like y'all was beating the shit out of us. So they coming with the energy and they trying to return the favor. Like today, it ended bad because the players like Stanley coming in late, giving them a boost and stuff. But really, early fourth quarter, they were down by damn near a dub. The Mystics. Granted, the starters were out. They was playing. He was trying to give the young players a chance, some minutes to see what they could do with it. But still, because the team when they won the championship, they was beating teams in preseason by a dub or right away. Like they was they was hot from the get go. You could kind of see they got a shot right away. So
they took getting swept extremely personal.
Yeah,
man.
From the beginning of that season, from what was it? Was it at George Mason? From George Mason to the end of the year at the ESA, they took everything extremely personal.
And now the rest of the league, remember that they felt that. So we're gonna return because think about it, they had the best home court in the in the league. So they coming in there, they trying to they was cheering everything, laughing, the Dream bench and stuff. They ready to go, man. So all them giggles they had when the coach left, they gonna shut all that up.
Mike Peterson.
Yeah, Mike Peterson. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, all the giggles that people had when Colin left, they ain't gonna be laughing when they play him, trust me.
Yeah, that just sounds annoying. Like going from Odyssey and Courtney sounds super annoying to Kennedy and Ari. Like that just sounds annoying. Let alone the amount of energy that it takes to stay in front of all four of those people.
Jeez.
Mind you, if any of the four get going, the type of night you're in for too.
And Odyssey came off the bench. You see what I'm saying? So did Monique Billings. She came off the bench. Look, man, they got a mob. They got some talent on there for real. And like I said, Tiffany Hayes didn't even play. You know what I mean? So yeah, sleep if you want.
It's a cool 15 to 20 right there. It's about Tip ain't play. Like they just got buckets over there. My goodness, they got a whole bunch of people that nobody like. Man, that's a long day for an opposing guard. Just a long day.
And they got bigs that do the dirty work. Elizabeth Williams, Kalani Brown,
Tiana over there.
Monique Skill. I'm not gonna, but she'll do she get in there and mix it up too. So Shakina Strickland is sniper. You know what I mean? So Cheyenne Parker, same thing.
Oh, from Chicago, yeah.
Yeah, she over there. So
Jesus.
Yeah, so feel free to shoot. They can clean it
up. Nah, you telling people that got itchy trigger fingers, just go ahead. That's gonna be fun. That definitely is gonna be fun. We'll see you guys very soon. I know. Hopefully, we'll be able to watch the game on Saturday. We don't know as of yet. I know today it was not streamed. A couple. I don't know. Have any WNBA preseason games been streamed to this
I
point?
don't think so.
I don't think
Wasn't
so.
today the first one? It was today the first one?
No. Other people's had
Not
preseason games already, but I don't think anyone's
Atlanta's
had a
played
stream.
already before tonight.
Yeah,
Okay. You sure?
yeah. A couple
Mhm.
people played last week.
Oh, that Jones say 1-0. I like, all right.
And
Yeah, I
I know
mean it's their website.
Vegas
I
and
ain't
the
messing with
Sparks
them.
played already.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't Chicago play already too,
I'm not sure.
I check
or
for
was it
that.
just Vegas? It was just Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas and LA played. I don't remember who Atlanta played. But they played a game already.
But yeah, we're looking forward to Saturday. Hopefully, we'll be able to watch it.
Oh, yeah. And real quick, shout out to Shavante Zealous.
Yeah,
She ready to go too. She shot well from the field. 6 points, 3 or 5 from the field. Like I said, man, they're a work in progress. It's a lot of new faces, a lot of new pieces. So, even when Deladon returns, obviously her presence and her ability, it will it will cover a lot of weaknesses that they may have compared to their championship run. I'm just gonna stress like you gotta give them time. You
mhm.
gotta give them time to get everybody in there and you get the chemistry right. Uh, and don't hold them to 2019 expectations because they're a totally different team. But people don't do that.
Yeah. Now you can't do that. Like you said, this group's gonna have to find their way, and honestly, like the tough part, it don't really start till everybody's really healthy all the way fully. But
Hmm.
and that's going to take. And again, just being honest and transparent. We don't know when that is that everybody's going to be there. Like Cardell mentioned, we've mentioned I think on the Tuesday show. Like they haven't played 5-on-5. Like today was big for them because they got an opportunity to get up and down. Like
I mean,
it's
yeah.
huge. Like
Neesmith's not here, and think about it. Their starting center is an assistant coach now from the
mhm.
championship team, Latoya Sanders. You see what I'm saying? Like it's not the same team. So you just got to be patient. Let this particular team find their identity, and then roll with it. You know what I'm saying? So we all anticipating things. Like I can't wait to see Deladon and Tina in the high-low game, see how they mix it up with that. So if there's any indication, because Plaisance, she was eating off the double that Tina was drawing before Tina even got a bucket. So she was eating off the from the elbow or whatnot. So if that's any indication, yeah, Deladon's gonna have a fun. She's gonna have fun time with Tina.
Then they get what is it, Maisha and McCall back. Get
Hmm.
them at just more
Hmm.
bigs, more athleticism, and that's a whole different animal too because we haven't seen who Maisha is now with Elena, and especially we
Right.
haven't seen
Yeah.
Elena and Tina together. Period. Yet,
Yeah,
so
and
like
that's
period. Like the
talk
last
about
time we saw
physical.
them
Talk
was
about physicality.
good lord, Tina and Maisha down there together.
Yeah, talk about physicality. Whoever got to deal with that on the opposing team, they should have first dibs on the ice bag on the ice tub, man. Coach said
Now you're right.
they're gonna need it.
Oh, that's stuff to deal with. Like you said, it's gonna be fun watching this iteration of them grow and become a team, become whoever they're supposed to be this year. If you guys had anything else to add, if not, gonna get to the spot from Ooze and Oz, and then we're gonna get out of here. Do you have your Mother's Day meal plan yet? Ooze and Oz Soul Food Restaurant is here to help you with their Mother's Day special. It's available May 7th through May 9th. The special includes your choice of 4 entrees, 3 large sides, and 4 desserts for $64.95. It's available at both the U Street and Georgia Avenue locations. If you order from the Georgia Avenue location, you can add 2 cocktails or 4 beers for $74.95. Order online now to schedule your pickup. Available Friday through Sunday. To order online or get the address for both locations, head to oozeandoz.com. That's OOHSNAAHS.com. Oozeandoz.com. All right, folks. It was fun. The initial episode of Mystics Outlook for the 2021 season. We'll be doing this after each and every game. this year. So for Cardell, Ray, and myself, y'all have a great night. We'll be back tomorrow night with Wizards Outlook, and see you then.